up, Wedding Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's review is going to be for Archer Season 8, Episode 3, titled Archer Dreamland Jane Doe. And, oh my god, last episode was totally classic Archer shenanigans when Archer and Cheryl basically took her dead maid and dressed her up as Cheryl because Cheryl wanted to fake her own death to get out of her quasi incestuous and shitty lifestyle, and on a scale of quasiness about 4. And at the end of the episode, when they were about to throw her over the cliff, Archer got hit by a car, and of course, who comes out? It was Cheryl and Pam. And then at the start of this episode, Cheryl and Pam say they were following them. Duh. And, they were asking, Cheryl was basically asking Archer, like, what the fuck were you guys doing? And, said Bernice has seen better days. Poor Bernice. She looks awful. She fucking does. It just made me think of, like, how Archer did that really shitty makeup. And, Archer mentions what they did, and including the quasi incestuous relationship, that's a quasi incestuous family and shit like that. And Pam says, how quasi? And then Cheryl says a 4, and Pam's like, meh. She's like, eh. And like the one thing that really stood out was when Archer said, it's technically not murder. If anything, it's accessory because she's already dead. And I just started cracking the fuck up. And then Cyril, oh my god, what was it? Then Cyril was saying that I'll just take the dead body and put it in this Rolls Royce and drive the Rolls Royce, and you two can go with Poovy in her car, and we'll take you straight to jail for murder. And they're like, oh shit. And Cyril's like, Pam, and she's like, oh. And then Cyril says, I hope you like getting your tits screwed off, Richie. And I'm just like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Even Archer's like, what? And then Pam says, because, oh my god, what was it? Hold on, let me look at my notes. Remember, and then Pam says, remember because you screwed his wife's tits off. And Cyril's like, Poopy! And Pam says, what was it? And she's like, figuratively. And just like, oh my god. And then Archer said, wait, did you say a change or or change as in spare change? Then and then Cyril says, oh, what was it? Hold on, let me check my notes real quick. And then Cyril says, what change? It doesn't matter. Oh shit, damn it. He says, what change? They'll be passing you around for half a pack of cigarettes. That's what it was. And then Archer said, half a pack? I'm worth at least 2 packs. And Cheryl's rolling her eyes and shit. And I'm just cracking the fuck up. I just was like, Archer's like, I'm worth at least 2 packs. And then I'm just cracking the fuck up because I'm like, that's just totally Archer. Archer, like, a normal person would be like freaking the fuck out. But like, Archer's just like, what the fuck? I'm worth more than half a pack of cigarettes. I'm hot shit. And then Cyril says, and Pam, book her in as Jane Doe. And I was like, oh, it's the episode title. Yay! And of course, Cheryl is fucking stupid and she doesn't understand what a Jane Doe is, of course. And Archer's looking at her like, are you fucking serious? Oh my freaking god. So, like, they put Cheryl in solitary confinement, and Archer basically revealed the plan. He fucking knows what they're gonna do is try and get a ransom from the Vandertons to make up for losing Trexler's Chinese sex slaves. And he finds out about, the Chinese sex slaves being at Pam's house, and he's like, what are you gonna do for the long term? And we see like Pam's idea of what they're gonna do in the long term, and it's just her like as a bald old man with the Chinese women doing the same thing. I did like that she's called Archer her favorite turd. That is just awesome. I thought that was freaking cool too. Then Ray's jazz group came in, and like after this is after Pam is leaving, and Archer's like, I could use some pie. Like, pie just sounds awesome. And Archer's like, can I get some to the cop? He's like, can I get some pie, or is there a drainage in the global pie reserves? And I'm just like, why would you say that to a cop? That is the dumbest thing you could say to a cop, or one of them. And even the black people in Ray's band know that. Or, sorry, I don't want to sound racist. Fuck that shit. Even the guys in Ray's band know that. And Archer says in response, he's like, what? Is diabetes contagious? I loved it. The guys in Ray's band were like, and what they literally said was, he's like, what? Do you really want to get yourself killed? And then Archer said, what is diabetes contagious? That was like the best fucking response. I love it. I love this show. And then they recognize Archer from Dreamland, and they basically introduce themselves as Lana's band. We have Lloyd, Earl, and Cliff, and of course, Ray. And I fucking love it. Like, I love that the band got in jail. And Ray introduces himself as the band leader, and everyone else is like, we didn't vote on that. Oh my god, how they got in jail was fucking hilarious. So they're all smoking weed behind Dreamland, and like the guys weren't sharing their joint with Ray, and he was getting pissed. And he then said, come on, guys, let me have some of that marijuana cigarette. And then the cops showed up. And of course, they're like, of course they started before they showed it. They were like, what was it? They said, yeah, Ray, how did we get in jail? It's Ray's goddamn fault. And then Ray says, serves you all right for being so damn stingy. Serves you right. And then what was it? And then one of the guys is like, how does 6 years in jail serve you right? And I was just like, or sound right? Or no, how does serving 6 years sound? And I was like, 6 years for just getting caught with a marijuana cigarette? That is fucked up. And of course, it's because it's their second offense. And guess whose fault is it? It is. Because of course it's a marijuana charge, and Ray took a hit of the cigarette and said, I am loving this marijuana cigarette! Cop showed up. God damn it, Ray, you're fucking stupid. And they were saying that it would be their second offense once they run their prints and realize that they gave fake names. And then Ray said, wasn't my fake name the best? I'm such a pistol. And then I think it's, who was it? Floyd said it. He's like, I wish I had a pistol. And then Virgil's like, or even a belt. And then the other guy's like, or even shoelaces. Oh my god, this shit is great. Like, this makes me love Archer so much. This shit is why I love Archer, is the jokes. Like, this shit is great. Oh my god, this shit was great. So Archer's like, I'm gonna need you guys to help me to escape. And they're like, what do you need us to do? And he's like, I'm sorry for this. And he punches Ray in the gut, and so hard that he starts puking. He's like, I'm gonna need one of you guys to be sick. And he's just like puking his brains out. And he's like, damn, man, like, why? guard comes in and he's like, I'm gonna make whoever is puking in my perfectly clean cell mop it up and eat it up too and shit like that. And then the rest of the band starts puking and Archer's laughing and the cop's like, what's so fun? You think that's funny? And Archer's like, I'm just a sucker for physical comedy. I love this episode. This episode is just fucking great. And then Archer banged the guard's head against the jail cell door, or the bars, against the jail bars, and knocked his head out, knocked him out, stole his cake, and starts eating his cake, and then the band's like, damn! That was fucking awesome! And that was goddamn awesome. Archer's plans just always work. That man's a genius, I'm telling you. Sorry, it wasn't a cake, it was a pie. It was cherry, not just any pie. It was the cherry pie. And they're like, what do you think our chances are getting out of here tonight? Archer's just eating his pie. He's like having an orgasm eating this cherry pie. And he's like 4. And the band's like out of 5. He's like, sure, whatever. And he's just eating this pie. And I'm like thinking, I think 4 is just going to be a joke. Because remember, the scale for the quasi was 4. I love this show. So then we go back to Dreamland, and Mother's like to Lana, why aren't you doing your second set? And she's like, how can I perform without a band? They never came back from their smoke break. And Mother's like, what is with you people and reefers? And Lana's like, you mean musicians or Negroes? And Mother's like, take your pick. I was like, oh God. Sorry, it was pick one, not take your pick. She's like, pick one. And Mother's like, and Lana's like, I'm just gonna, she's basically like, I'm just gonna, go home. I have no band. Like, why the fuck am I gonna stay here? And Mother's like, you most certainly are not. You're gonna entertain these people. Get up there and entertain these people. And Lana's like, what do you want me to do? Do a striptease? And Mother's looking at her, and Lana's like, that was a joke. And then Mother's like, well, clearly. And then after Mother was mentioned, what was it? Shit. After Mother says, clearly about the Lana stripteasing as a joke, she's like, hey, why don't we do a comedy night, do comedic routines and shit. And then she's like, wait, where's the bartender? And we go to the hospital, and Krieger is taking Dylan, a.k.a. Barry, out. And I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck is he doing? And then, oh my God, and then Archer strips the cop and freaking puts on the cop clothes, and they're just so freaking big. And Ray and the band are just like, you look like a rodeo clown. And Archer's like, have you ever seen a rodeo clown routine? I love this show. Sorry, Archer said you've clearly never been to a rodeo. And the band's like, no, I think it was Floyd. It was like, no, you're thinking the circus. And then someone's like, I can't remember who it was, but he was like saying, Veryl, don't you guys think that Veryl should, no offense, but Veryl should be the one that's wearing the, cop outfit? And I know that I completely agree. He should be, because he's fat, and that's why he said, no offense. And then they say, come on, man, you look like you should be policing, a cornfield, policing crows and shit. I love this shit. Then they get into this conversation about like the segregation in the war, but like the worst part of the conversation was when Archer said, but if you think about it, the most racist part is when we actually went to war, when we actually went to war, they only sent Negroes. I was like, no, you didn't say that. And they're all just like, words fail me. That was so fucked up, Archer. It was totally Operation Get Behind the Darkies. That was fucked up, man. Then after that, like, he finally caved in, and Verl became the cop, and Archer's like, as long as I get to be squad leader, and you respect that. And I was just like, yeah, Archer deserves respect. Oh yeah, and Ray failed his initiation and shit, and I was just like, and everyone's like, yeah, that F failed with F as in foot. And I was just like, or some shit like that. I was just start cracking up. I love this shit. And of course, Verl's totally abusing his power by hitting Archer with the baton. And then Archer says, "Stop jamming my ass with that thing." And I was like thinking, where's phrasing? We need to be doing phrasing. Boom. And Archer says, the next cop we see, I'm getting his uniform. And then, of course, the next cop they see was like like the perfect size for Floyd. So Floyd gets the uniform, and he's like totally poking Archer. He's like, "Get in line, boy!" And I'm like, oh my god, this shit is so funny. So they're in the sub basement. They're like, unless they keep the fingerprint cards in this in the sub basement, like, what the fuck are we doing here? And Archer's like, I got it. It's a surprise. And then they go, and then it goes to Len Trexler, and he's like, this better be good. It better be a truck full of my Chinese whores. And Cheryl's like, it's better than that. And he's like, it better be a bigger bigger truck of my Chinese whores. He's like, no, a bigger truck of my Chinese horse. And I'm just like, what? He's like, I gotta feel like this is gonna keep going. You better just fucking tell me. Len Trexler's like, after Len Trexler's like totally all excited about meeting Cheryl or Charlotte, and she's like, I bet she's charming. I want to meet her. And she's like, and then we get to the next shot, the next scene, and she's going goddamn insane in solitary. It's fucking hilarious, and it's totally her. And I'm honestly waiting to hear her say, "You're not my supervisor." And Cheryl's like, she's losing it because she feels like she's been here for like all her life, and she's an old woman. And Archer's like, it's only been a half an hour, and she's like, what? And she says, she says, how are there Negro policemen if it's only been a half an hour? I'm just like thinking, oh my god. And then they say there's been black policemen in LA since like 1896. And she's like, oh. And then she just like gets up and she's like, oh, let's get out of here. I'm sorry. She says that she's mortified and, accept my apology. And I think she feels kind of racist too. And that, of course, that they're her first Negroes as well. And I'm just like, oh God. And like they're about to, leave. And then we see Pam, and she's like, Archer's like, I know you cops have to check your weapons, and I would suggest you just move out of the way and let us go. And she's like, I might get more tired, but I'm gonna get more berserker. And Charlotte gets all excited. She's like, it must be so exciting being a Negro. And they're just looking at her like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, like, as Lana is about to do her stand-up and she's talking about painting the town red, we see, like, the sub-basement, like, covered in blood, and Pam, like, handcuffed to a pipe. And Pam's like, I'm gonna want a rematch. And Cheryl's like, me too. And she's like grabbing her tit, and she's like all turned on and shit. I was like, oh my god. I wish we would have gotten to see the fight, though. It kind of pissed me off that we didn't get to see the fight. But now we're getting to see Lana do the stand-up, which Mother is not really happy about. Lana just her stand-up fucking sucked. She needs someone to banter with for her stand-up. Her stand-up just goddamn fucking sucked. And then we see like Pam's like, or no, yeah, Pam's like, you know how pissed off Figgis is gonna be when he finds out you walked off with his $1 million payday. And then Archer's like, same as when he finds out, as pissed off as when he finds out about your Chinese sister wives. And then it comes to the scene of like Christmas time with all the Chinese wives all looking old, and Pam all old and shit with the Chinese sweaters. That's so funny as fuck. They knitted Pam a panda sweater. It's so cute. And then Pam's like, you win this round, Archer. And Archer's like, yeah, you're handcuffed to a pipe. And we need to get out. Everyone's like, we need to get out of here. Well, we'll leave when your squad leader says we could leave. Says we leave. And then they're like, wait, what about the ID? What about the fingerprint cards? And Pam says where they are, and then but you can't get in there without. And then Cheryl pulls the fire alarm. Oh, distraction! And Pam's like, no. And then the sprinklers. And they're like, oh, sprinklers. No, a key, dumbass. And I was I fucking love this show. This show is so good. Like, then they go back to Lana's freaking shitty ass comedy, stand-up comedy. Like, oh my god, like that should have just been cut out. Like, that was like the worst part of this episode. Fuck, the stand-up was the worst part of this season. It fucking sucked. But like, then one of the guys said, show us your tits. And then Mother's like, oh, maybe. And then then it shows them, all of them in the fingerprint room, and they get Ray's the final fingerprint card, which was Ray's, and he starts cracking up, and then it's his name. What his fake name was, Philip McCracken. Fake name was Philip McCracken. Oh my freaking god, that was fucking stupid, Ray. And Floyd is telling one of the cops what's going on, and that he was transporting the prisoners for reefer counseling on Newton Street. And of course, one of them opens his mouth and says, damn it, Floyd. And he's like, Floyd, what's your badge and unit number? And Floyd says, 4? I'm telling you, 4 is gonna be the inside joke of this season, and I love it. I fucking love it. And then Cheryl just like knocks the cop out with the fucking wrench, and I was like thinking, that works for me. And Ray's like, you're just fucking crazy. And Archer's like, really? He says to Floyd, treatment and counseling, really? And Floyd's like, hey, in the long run, it's more economical. Like, oh my god, he's probably right though. And then Floyd says, I'm getting in the truck because I choose to get in the truck. And then and then Cheryl's like, take me with you. And Archer's like, we are taking you with us, duh. And freaking Cyril shot his gun like over by Pam's ear, and we couldn't hear anything he was saying. And Pam's like, that better have been a long ass apology. I'm like thinking, yeah. And then we get to see Lana and Mother, and Lana's like, I could just tighten up, if I had more time, I could tighten up my set. I'm like, no, don't put her up for stand-up ever again, Mother. Please, just don't. She sucked. And Mother said all the refunds are coming out of Lana's, all the refunds are coming out of Lana's paycheck, and you've got a butt, and then Ray said, I'll say. I love this show. And then after Ray said that, Mother said, and come to think of it, all of the refunds will come out of all of your paychecks. And everyone's like, damn it, Ray! God damn it, Ray! And Mother's like, damn it, if you get caught, if you people get caught smoking reefers again. And Lloyd's like, by you people, do you mean? And Mother's like, out, damn it. Then like Archer, of course, she tells everyone but Archer and Cheryl to stay. Well, she tells Sheriff, and we find out that Virgil was part of like the Black Panther battalion, which saved Archer's group at the Battle of the Bulge. So he felt really bad, of course, and he's like, I can't help you there. Yeah. You know, Archer explained to Mother who Cheryl is, and I love what happened next when of course the quasi-incestuous situation came up, and of course Mother said how quasi, and she's like, about a 4. That is just gonna be the fucking, I'm telling you, that is gonna be the inside joke of the season. You know, she called at the end, she called the Vandertunt house, and she said, you know, if you don't get him on the phone, I will start, I'll start sending her, you know, like, she'll send packages of her body parts. And Cheryl's just like, best day ever. And like the bodyguard's like, and she's like, I know, right? And that's how the episode ends. And if it wasn't for the Lana stuff, this probably would have been my favorite episode of the season. I loved this episode. The jokes were so good. It's just the Lana stuff ruined this episode for me. Lana should never ever do stand up again about syphilis. The syphilis shit was just bad. Please don't do that again. And I can't wait to see Cyborg Barry. I can't wait to see it. So I'm so hyped for Cyborg Barry. I really, really am. Anyway, let me know. What was your favorite part of this episode, Nerdikins? And what do you think about the 4 inside joke? And what do you think phrasing is coming? Phrasing has to come back. We need it. We need phrasing, or it's not Archer. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdikins Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdikins Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to the Nerdikins Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdikins Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter, follow my Twitch channel, and friend me on PlayStation Network. All those links are in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdikins, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!